Introduction. Scientists describe certain animals as endangered to warn people that, unless we take special care, they will disappear forever from the world. Many animals are endangered because people have taken over their wilderness homes. Others become endangered because they are overhunted. Still others are endangered because pollution is poisoning them. In this book, you will discover how leatherback turtles live. You will explore the special reasons they are endangered and find out what is being done, as well as what you can do to help them survive far into the future. Going home. This female leatherback grew up in the ocean. Now the time has come to return briefly to land. A while ago, she mated in the cold waters of the North Atlantic. Today she must find the right place to lay her eggs. Gliding gracefully through the warm Caribbean Sea, the turtle is heading for the special stretch of island coastline. It is the place where, one evening many years ago, she herself hatched from an egg. The female turtle waits for night. Slowly, using all the strength in her front flippers, she hauls her massive body out of the sea. How can the female leatherback, after not being near land for so many years, return without help to the coastline where she hatched? Scientists have discovered that sea turtles have a special substance in their foreheads that help guide them like a compass. Perhaps leatherbacks use this to find their way in the sea. They might also be able to use ocean currents to tell them where they are. In addition, they might search for familiar smells in the water to tell them they are getting close to their home beach. Once ashore, the female leatherback looks for a place above the high water mark. Then she begins to dig steadily with her back flippers. When the hole is as deep as her flippers are long, she lays more than 100 eggs in it. Her eggs look like oversized soft ping pong balls and glisten white in the moonlight. Quickly, the leatherback fills in her nest hole with sand. She smooths the surface sand to hide the location of her nest, then turns and drags her huge body back to the sea. Hundreds of eggs. Over the summer months, the female leatherback hauls herself ashore several more times. Each time she digs another nest and fills it with eggs before returning to the sea. Survival is difficult for young animals in the sea. By laying as many eggs as possible, the female leatherback increases the chances that one or two of her hatchlings will survive long enough to grow up. Dangerous crossing. Finally, hatchling time arrives. One by one, little heads poke out of the sand and look around. The hatchlings see the dark shapes of trees in one direction, the clear, bright horizon of the sea in the other, and start running towards the sea. The short journey the hatchlings must make across the open beach is full of danger. The lucky ones reach the safety of the waves. The rest are carried off by night herons or dogs or are attacked by hungry crabs. Survival in the sea. The tiny leatherbacks that escape the predators of the beach soon learn that the sea is filled with other kinds of dangers. Sharks and other large fish often cruise the waters off turtle beaches, waiting for the hatchlings to arrive. Any leatherbacks that escape them swim as hard as they can straight out to the open sea. What the young leatherbacks do then is a mystery. Perhaps 1 out of every 100 hatchlings manages to survive alone in the ocean. One day, these survivors will mate and, if they are female, will make the incredible journey back to their home beach. One day these survivors will mate and, if they are female, will make the incredible journey back to the home beach. Leatherback turtles are amazing. Leatherbacks normally stay underwater for up to 15 minutes at a time. The longest recorded dive is 34 minutes. Female leatherbacks lay their eggs deep in the sand to keep the nest at a steady temperature. If the temperature rises above 29.5 degrees Celsius, the nest will produce mostly female hatchlings. If it drops, the hatchlings are more likely to be male. Leatherbacks go into colder water, dive deeper, and travel further than any other sea turtle. The longest recorded journey by a turtle, 5,900 kilometers, was made by a leatherback. Every time a leatherback eats its favorite food, jellyfish, it swallows seawater. To get rid of harmful excessive salt from its body, the turtle cries non-stop. The record number of nests dug by one female leatherback over a summer is 11. Most dig an average of 6 nests. The leatherback up close. The leatherback is the only sea turtle that has no claws on its flippers. Lining the leatherback's mouth and throat are backwards facing spines. They keep slippery jellyfish from escaping. Beneath its rubbery skin, the leatherback has a 5 centimeter thick oily layer that works like a diver's wetsuit to keep out the cold. Ridges on the leatherback's soft shell act like channels to help water flow smoothly over it. The leatherback uses its strong front flippers like paddles to pull through the water. It changes direction by using its back flippers like rudders. The Jellyfish Eater. Leatherbacks eat all kinds of jellyfish, even poisonous ones such as Portuguese man-o'-war. They will go anywhere in the ocean to feast on jellyfish, even into water too cold for other reptiles to survive. The leatherback's thick blubber and its special blood circulation help it to stay warm, even around icebergs. Leatherbacks will also dive into very deep dark water to find jellyfish. Fortunately, many jellyfish glow like neon signs. Where do leatherback turtles live? Leatherback turtles live all around the world. Unlike other sea turtles that come close to land to find food, leatherbacks live and feed only in the open ocean. Scientists know that leatherbacks spend the summer feeding in cold parts of the ocean, and also know that females return every 2 to 3 years to tropical beaches to lay their eggs. But nothing more is known about their travels. Why are leatherback turtles endangered? Leatherbacks all over the world are endangered. People have been collecting their eggs and killing females for the meat for many years. And as more buildings and marinas are built along tropical shores, the leatherbacks are losing many of the nesting beaches. Even leatherbacks at sea have not been safe. Many are killed and sold for food or oil, and they become tangled in fishing nets where they drown. Others die from swallowing plastic bags that look almost exactly like jellyfish when they are filled with seawater. What's being done? People are helping leatherbacks in many parts of the world by switching off all lights near turtle beaches at nesting and hatching times. Why? Because lights often confuse leatherbacks, so they head towards them instead of the sea. Several Caribbean nations are working with the United Nations-sponsored Wider Caribbean Sea Turtle Recovery Team and Conservation Network, WIDECAST, to protect leatherbacks and their nesting beaches. Ships are now forbidden by law to dump garbage into the ocean. Drift net fishing has been banned in some parts of the world, and fishermen are being encouraged to release any leatherbacks that they catch. What can you do? How can the female leatherback, after not being near land for so many years, return without help?